Good morning, everyone. My name is Bharat, currently working as a QA lead and a budding social media influencer. I organize and participate in various self-development initiatives. So today I am here to talk about self-talk. What is self-talk? Why is it important for us? How do we work on our self-talk? What are the different levels that are out there, and how do we go through them? Right, and most importantly, how we can begin right now. So here I would like to tell a story. I was recently listening to a podcast of Ankur Gupta. We all know about Abhinav Bindra, the Olympic gold medalist in shooting, which he won in 2008. But do you know where it all started? In 1998, Abhinav was watching the Winter Olympics along with his sister. That is when he decided that his one day he's gonna win a medal for India in Olympics. So that is the power of self-talk, guys. uh, it is very important. It can actually transform your life. So as happened in Abhinav Bindra's case, right? That is self-talk, which actually, the driving force behind all his efforts, all his actions for almost close to 10 years, which he later won, right? So today we have here Mohini with us to discuss about her experience about learning about self-talk, and how did she started implementing it, and what are the changes that she has seen in her personal life. Thank you so much, Mohini, for joining with me today, and very good morning. So why don't you introduce yourself to our viewers today?
Yeah. So, hi everyone. A very good morning. I know it's a Sunday morning, so you'd be all feeling lazy, but yes, we are, to motivate you. Sunday motivation. So yeah. So this is Mohini. I have been working with a startup right now. Like I'm working as a senior software developer, and I have joined this book club around 4.5 months back, and I'm really enjoying this journey which I'm having right now. So today's topic is about self-talk. So I'll be talking about what is self-talk. But before that, I would like to touch upon that why we need self-talk. So basically, when we say that the way we are conditioned, like in our from our childhood till now, it's very important for us. So I would just like to ask you a question, like whenever you act on some things, or if you behave differently for some people, or you act differently for some other people, so what is the reason behind it? So you will be thinking that, okay, I mean, I'm not sure you'll be thinking it every day, but today if you just try to think that, okay, why I acted like that. So it's there is a kind of a triangle which I feel that which is there for our behavior. So that behavior is like a tip of the triangle, tip of the mountain, and the below layers are something which we don't realize. It is getting subconsciously in our mind, which we don't realize. So the second layer, so first is the actions which we take. The second layer is the feelings associated to it. So we have certain feelings in our mind which drives us to act it like that, in a way. So suppose if you are talking some, if you need to help your family member, you will just right away, without thinking, you'll just go and you will help them. But if it comes to some stranger, or if it comes to some poor person, so at that time you'll be just thinking that, okay, why should I help them or not? So you have a feeling associated with it. Now how do you get those feelings? Like, is it like there from your childhood? So no, it is about your attitude. So it's like you have a certain you have good attitude towards certain people, you have bad attitude about certain people. So that attitude drives that feeling, it gives those feelings. So I would just get something highlighted here. Like, we all human beings are literally same. Like, we have same set of organs, we have same set of body parts, but what different we have, like why are everyone is different from each other? So what is the reason behind that? So that difference comes from something which is between our ears. So that's our brain. So so our brain is something where we get all the perspective. Like there is one saying na कि किसी को आधा glass खाली दिखता है, किसी को आधा भरा दिखता है. So that is like a perspective we have towards life. So that is like the way you look at problems, because some people will be looking at the small problem, they'll start crying, they'll start criticizing, oh god, why this is happening to me, why my life is like that. So that kind of a problem. And whereas some people who have faced bigger problems will again think like that, okay, no, it's fine यार, ये तो छोटा सा problem है, कर लेंगे, क्या जा रहा है ऐसे. So it is like a different perspective they have. So that is something like an attitude. You have a good attitude or you have a bad attitude. So now how do you get that attitude? So it comes from belief. Belief is a very small word, very underrated word, but it has, a strong power. Now, if you believe something which is not true, if you believe in it, so it will become true for you. So you can see, right? We have, some beliefs in our home. Like people will say कि नहीं कि केची को ऐसे मत चलाओ, otherwise घर में लड़ाई होगा. ऐसे they have that belief. We know logically there is nothing like that, but because people believe that okay ठीक है मत करो ऐसे तो नहीं करेंगे. So all that kind of beliefs which we have is kind of a root cause of for all those attitude. Then you have your feeling associated to it, and then you have your actions based on that. So can you think like a small action which you take, it has so much things from your past, from your background. And then you have your programming. So that is the last layer, which is a very important layer, that is like your base. So whenever you take certain steps or take some actions, so the basic is your programming. So whatever you've been told from your childhood, it makes you believe. So suppose if you get a positive affirmation for something, you believe that yeah, this is good, I should do, I should go in that direction. If you have got some once again, just stop my camera and start. Think some issues there, Bharat.
That's fine, Mohini. It's okay. You can. Your voice is very clear. You can go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so I would say that when we say like programming, so it's like whatever thoughts are being fed into our mind from our childhood till now creates that beliefs, create those attitude, creates those feelings, and then we act like that. So that is how we decode this problem. So now in order to move forward, like we try to watch some motivational speeches, we talk to some positive people, but still we feel that that motivation or that whatever positivity we get from that people, it is only for quite some time, like for a couple of days or maybe for a week. But why don't we, why are we not always motivated? So the author Shed Hemstetter says that the main reason behind the motivation is that we keep repeating the negative thoughts. We are still with our old programming. We need to replace our programming. We need to replace it with end-to-end direction. So our brain is just like a computer program, like how we code it. We write each flow, we design each workflow, and then we give the direction step by step. So that directions is what we need to reprogram. ठीक है, पूरा कोड डिलीट करो, नया कोड we need to write. We need to write it from scratch. It's just not an easy process to do, trust me. But you can start. It is never too late. You can start it from today itself. It's not an issue at all. So yeah, so I think self-talk is, that's why I would say that self-talk is very important, and especially during this pandemic situation where we are right in. I mean, there are so much negative thoughts, there is so much negativity around. Even when we are staying at home, we're not going out, you don't have any distraction as of now in our life. So negative thoughts, they tend to come in our life every day, every second, every minute. So you need to get it yourself into some good things, some things which really motivates you, and brings positivity in your life. So try doing that, and I think we'll learn more from Bharat, like what are the different level of self talks we do, and where we can improve upon this. So yeah, Bharat, over
Yes.
to you.
Yes, wonderful, Mohini. Yeah, it's so self-talk is very important actually. The reason why is basically it actually offers us a chance to stop being our old self and start becoming a different person. Like Mohini was mentioning, right? So there are different phases in it. That's how we realize the kinds of self-talks that we can do. But there are different levels also. The first level being the level of negative acceptance, where it's the least beneficial one, and the most harmful self-talk that we can use is the level of negative acceptance self-talk that we usually do. This self-talk is actually which is to say something bad or negative to yourself, and you most of the time you accept it. Like it can be anything related to anything. For example, I can take an example of a statement like, I can't read a book, I can't go and work out, it's very cold outside, I can't go and work out, my body is aching, I can't be a better person, I can't earn more income, something like that, which is always in a negative phrase. So the next level is the level of recognition and need to change, where you use phrases like "I used to" and "I should." Something like "I need to be like this," "I should do this." You slowly start changing your self-talk. You recognize that you have a negative self-talk problem, and you are trying to overcome it by creating a solution. But then again, you fail to do it. Right? Again, something like "I would really like to read a book, but I'm not. I wish I could." So these kind of self-talks that you tell to yourself. And the next level is the level of decision to change. So now that you have realized your negative self-talk and you've tried to change it, and then this level you try to take actions towards changing your self-talk. Like for example, you tell yourself like, "I have no longer have a problem of reading this book. I never eat more than I should. I never get upset in traffic." So these kind of phrases will actually tell your mind, and accordingly you start taking actions so that you start changing your negative self-talk also. So these are the three self talks which are kind of in the negative aspect of it, which is not good for you. Yeah. So the next level on level 5 self talks are like the positive self talks, where it helps you to become a better person. Where the level 4 is the level of better you, where you start saying like, "I'm a good person. I'm very active. I'm very energetic. I'm reading the book." Where you tell yourself that as if you have already done this action. So this is the level 4, and the level 5 is the level of universal affirmations, where a lot of people start using it like it's like a kind of a motivational kind of a thing, where we have Mohni back here again. So Mohni, why don't you cover the level
Yeah.
4 and level 5 self talks?
Yeah. Sorry, I had some internet issues. I'll not
No
start
problem.
crying that why it is happening always with me.
Yeah,
It's okay. It has its own benefits and
it happens.
it
Yeah.
has cons. Yeah. Yeah. So I think, yes. So the fourth level of self-talk is that when you try to, uplift yourself, you try to praise yourself in a way like maybe you know that you're not good at it, but still you know that you can do it. You believe in yourself and you say that yes, I am getting better at. So you not even say I'm getting better at it. You just look at the end result that yes, I am better at it. I will never stop. I'll never quit. So I remember when I had a discussion with Supra, I told her that I'm having a very frustrated day. A day I'm not enjoying my day. It's very hectic. So she clearly told me that stop using such kind of terminologies. You should try to be as positive as with yourself. Like she told me a very good habit she follows, that every day in the morning she'll just wake up and she'll just visualize her day, and she'll say that okay, I had an amazing day today. I finished all my tasks and I enjoyed my day thoroughly. So that kind of a talk if you do with yourself, so you can just imagine that yes, your day will go amazing. So that's what happened. I mean, that's what I have started following. So whenever I wake up, I just visualize my day that yes, I'm going for yoga, I'm doing some I'm having my breakfast on time, I'm finishing my work on time. Like nobody has to come and ask, oh Mohini, whether you have done this or not, and then I'll say yeah, I'm working on it. So those kind of problems I'm not facing is what I'm visualizing in the morning itself. And suppose if I have a client call, so I'll just make sure that I'll imagine that it went amazingly good. They were very impressed with my work. So that kind of the self talk which I do in the morning, it just motivates me like anything. And then I planned my day that yes, I have to finish it because that's my end goal. So I'll definitely work on it. So that kind of self talk is at the level 4. So you realize the problem and you understand the problem and you think of it in a way that yes, you have a goal and you need to finish it. So even during this pandemic time, like we have so much work coming in. So whenever you feel pressurized, or whenever you feel that the work is getting piled up, or you're not able to spend time with your family or things like that, try to visualize yourself that no, it's fine. Like whatever is the situation outside, from within you feel that no, things are good at your end. You are able to do whatever you have expected. So likewise, things will definitely fall in place, and you'll be able to finish your work. You'll be able to take care of your family, your kids, or whatever. So just be positive and talk to yourself in that way. So that is the level 4. And then level 5, I would say, is more like a universal level talk. So it's a little spiritual. So you see, like, you don't see the problems in your life, you just see overall your life. So you feel that my life is amazing, so I'm doing awesome in my life. You don't compare yourself with people. You just don't feel, you don't longer have those feelings of jealousy or the competition. You just feel good about yourself, you feel good about your life. Whatever God has given to you, you're happy with it. You're kind of content in what you have. So when you talk to yourself like that, it again creates a tremendous amount of positivity in your life, which will help you to continue in whatever the times are. So you will be able to find some opportunities during this pandemic time instead of just cribbing about the problems. And I see that there are many businesses which are coming up. Even though it's a very bad time, but still people are motivated and they are working towards the cause. So that's how I think the self talk works for all of us. It's amazing. It has a tremendous power, and I would say that I've not captured it whole, but yes, I am trying my level best. So whenever I have a negative thought in my life, so I try to replace it with a positive one. So you just don't have to to block it or stop it. You just need to understand that, okay, this is natural, it is because of your programming which happened in the past. You just kind of understand that and try to replace it with all the positive thoughts you have. So yeah, I think that's all I had, Bharat. I think you would
Yeah.
over to you, you can
Yeah.
conclude it. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, Mohan. Yeah, realizing that our mind tends to have negative thoughts, and then only way we can overcome it is through positive, affirmations or positive self-talk. Absolutely covered, Mohini. It will really help, everyone out there. So, once you have realized that these are the level of self-talks or these are the kind of programming that we had, so how do we begin with our self-talk? Simple, guys. See, once you have realized that your kind of self-talk is in most of the level 1, level 2, or level 3, what you need to do is, most importantly, you need to forget that you are having level 1 and level 2 self-talks, which is the negative self-talk, saying like I can't, I should do it, but I couldn't do it, like those kind of things. Overcome it, yeah, and start telling yourself the level 4 affirmations. Now, like, you can find so many level 4 affirmations, like positive affirmations. What you can do right now, something related to your personal life, like it can be related to health, it can be related to family, job, career, anything. Just write 3 to 4 positive affirmations related to your life, and also trust me, guys, Mohini has read it, I have read it, people who are part of our people who are part of our book club, we all have read it. This book helps you a lot, what to say when you talk to yourself. This actually tells you what you can tell yourself, all the positive affirmations that are present out there. And and also, see, on the same lines, we have actually developed a 90 days personal development success program, where you can enroll yourself and you can systematically try to change yourself. We can also be guide you, and also you can be part of our book club, where we pick these kind of nice self-help books and you can start reading it. This kind of positive association, when you are around with, right, it helps change your mindset. Yeah, that is how you can slowly take steps to towards changing your self-talk. Yeah, Mohini, in case
Yeah.
if you want to add anything here, you can add.
Yeah, sure, Bharat. So, yeah, I would say that you cannot, you cannot be positive all the time. I mean, especially when you are, programmed like this for, your age, like 2025. So, you definitely need an association like this, wherein you have so many positive people around you. They keep sharing, such positive experiences. So, it is not just about, having an association, but they share the positive thoughts, the feelings, so we feel motivated with them. And like how we have every week, we have at least 2 sessions. So that kind of that kind of positivity when we get in our life, it will definitely reprogram us. I mean, it will definitely help us to reprogram ourselves. So thank you so much, Bharat, and I really appreciate the PIM sessions I have. I'm really enjoying my journey. I'm really focused upon my health, my my mindset, and towards my work. I'm definitely getting better at things. So thank you so much, Bharat.
Absolutely, Mohini. That is what the aim of peak impact mentorship. Vijay always does. He wants to empower people, 1 lakh people in our society with all this positive interpersonal skills. We hope we have helped you also. In case anyone out there who wants to a little focus on your self talk or your personal development, you can reach out to Mohini or personally me. We can help you with that. Yeah, and thank you so much for being with us here today and listening to about self talk. Next week we'll be coming up with another interesting topic. Until then, take care, stay safe, and bye bye. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Mohini.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye bye.